Yeah, it definitely feels like there's a shift in gear in how players and player agents work. And I think there's a lot more kind of internationally based agents. For example, your agent is based in London, who's able to have those conversations and understand the different workings and cultures between different countries and get those deals over the line, which really feels like a real positive thing for Bangladesh cricket. I have to talk to you about this. People are calling it a pace revolution in Bangladesh. Now, every time I talk about a pace revolution in Bangladesh, I get told off. People leave comments and tell me off. And they say, we've had paces since we started playing cricket. And I know that, we had, in the noughties, Mortaza, Shahadat, Syed Russell, Rubel. There's a history of paces. Mashrafi, of course. But it feels like now, two things have happened. Number one, I think the type of wickets and pitches Bangladesh are creating at home is different to the sort of raging turners that we're used to. It feels like teams are loaded with three pacers who can win the matches. But for me, the most important thing and the most significant thing is that it feels like opposition teams are realising that Bangladesh have a pace attack. Like, I've known about the pace attack. Like, you guys, none of you guys are started playing yesterday, Tuskid, etc. Nearly a decade, more than a decade, Fizz more than a decade. But it feels like the international cricketing world, who don't follow Bangladesh day in, day out, are suddenly waking up and realising and are quite surprised at the fact that we're now, have this incredible pace attack. What's it like being part of that kind of bowling unit at the moment? What is it like?
It's feel like very, back in Bangladesh, we now got so many fast bowlers who can, bowl 140 plus. So recently, Nahid Rana, he bowled 150, 145 average speed. And then we got Taskim, we got Fiz, we got Shariful, we got Tanzin Saqib, and many other players who are playing now. So, yeah. So I can say from the perspective from the fast bowler, nowadays we're dominating as a fast bowling unit for Bangladesh cricket. So it's kind of, for me, it's very a positive thing for Bangladesh and very good for fast bowlers who can, play for his country and then he go and play overseas cricket and IPL, PSL, LPL, so many things. And then when you look, before we didn't have that much fast bowler in Bangladesh team, and everyone's rely on the spinners because of the condition of the pitch. So nowadays they're working hard, whatever his pitches are, but they look for the, how you're gonna do things like other countries' fast bowler are doing. So they're trying their best to get on the top every time and, beating himself every day. So yeah, that's how it's work actually.
What's the relationship between yourself and the other pace bowlers? Because as a fan, it feels like it's a good thing that there is now competition for places. Is that something that motivates you to perform better? And is the relationship between you guys like healthy competition? Like, do you help each other? Do you chat to each other? Do you kind of discuss things? Like, what's the relationship between you guys like?
Yeah, I'd say as from me, I'm sitting now, I'm watching they're playing against Australia. So in my mind, I was thinking, I wish I could play that.
You want to be there, don't you? Of course you do, yeah.
Obviously. And then, from the healthy competition, as you say, it's very important to, compete yourself to other, which is who are the best. You follow him and you try to beat him. That's how it works. So you can go to the ground, practice yourself as much as you hard. Then you beat your seniors and you compete them and you play games. That's actually, it's very important as a fast bowler. And we also communicate each other, how the game's going inside the game, off the game. So it's very helpful to talk with the seniors, how they experience their games. So it helps us to be in the, in the game and play those moments.